Good morning everyone. I am Anil Gambhire, Assistant Professor of English Department, Rajmata Jizau Shikshan Prasarak Mandals, Arts Commerce Science College, Landewadi Bhusri, Pune. Today I am going to speak about how to develop English vocabulary. Language is very important component of human beings' existence, and that is developed from the very important part of language is words. What is it? It is a unit of language consisting of one or more spoken sounds or their written representation that function as a principal carrier of meaning. So, it is a sounds which brought together, and by combining two or more sounds it became words, and that word has given a certain meaning in the society. That is what it is called a convenient meaning. So, considering that, this is what the development: sound, symbol, alphabets, word, sentence and meaning. Word is made of two or more sounds in specific symbols which has a conventional meaning. It is certain or somewhat definition of language. Language itself is a symbols which has their own conventional meaning in a specific set of society. So, when we consider the language, we have to understand that language is developed from the sounds, and when these sounds brought together, it became a words, and that words are very essential if you want to speak, write and even understand the language. So, considering that aspect, we are going to understand how the words could be developed especially in English language learning. So, knowing a word means what? We people already are familiar with these terms, words, but knowing a words means what? Because just knowing the meaning is not knowing the words. There are so many aspects like this. Its form is also very important. You should know the spelling, and when we consider the English language, pronunciation is very important part, because English language is a trace time language. It's a sound language. So, we have to understand the pronunciation of the specific sounds. Then the grammar, of course, the grammar is itself considered as a meaning, because if you are unable to use a proper grammar, if you are unable to understand the grammar, you cannot even decode or encode the meaning of the sentences. Collocations, again the words, who goes with whom, that also you should familiar while looking to the words. Meaning, in the meaning again there are different kinds of meanings: denotations, connotations, appropriateness, maintaining relations, synonyms and antonyms. So, basically while dealing with these words, I must suggest you that while looking to the words, while reading, while listening, while attending the lectures in the class, you should, if you find a difficult word, you should find all these aspects of the word, so that once you remember these, you cannot forget that word, and it will be useful for you as an active vocabulary in your day-to-day life. The definition of word is given by the dictionary. See, while talking about the topic how to develop vocabulary, it is very important. I want to show this what actually the dictionary gives you. These are the things dictionary provides you, words, and nowadays with the electronic devices you people could get the pronunciations also. You could find the usage also, you could find synonyms, antonyms, their collocations and how to use it in the words. That is why dictionary is very important part when we go to the target language, when we say it is a foreign language or second language. How to develop vocabulary? The people say that remembering words, remembering their meanings, it's very difficult. But I must say that if you connect it, if you try to use it in your day-to-day routines, it is not difficult at all. So, the first, as I already mentioned, use of dictionaries. There are in the market, there are so many dictionaries. One of the known and very famous one, Oxford English dictionary which provides you all things. Then nowadays with the mobiles and electronic medias, you could have a dictionary softwares in your mobiles. Wherever you get a word which is unknown to you, which is not familiar to you, you could go directly to it, you could find its meaning, you could find its usage also. English literature, I brought this point in developing vocabulary because see, the thing is that as an second language learners or foreign language learners, we need a reliable source of informations where we could get a rich source of vocabulary. So, the English literature is one of the a part where we all people can explore and find the words, find the actual standard usage of sentences, and even contextual use of expressions where you can do the practices and all that. So, literature is very important part in the development of vocabulary. Then the word games. People nowadays they are very busy in what you call in technology, especially in mobiles. Mobile device, if you say, it is very excellent inventions, and it if you take it positively, it could gives you so many things. But nowadays the generation has been spending a lot of times on the things which is actually killing their times, and as we already knows, all people knows, and even we all understand also, if you today kill the time will kill you in upcoming time. So, word games is another part where the people are very busy in playing the games. So, you could play the games where could in that playing games also you could develop the vocabulary and you could develop the skills. Then newspaper reading. Reading is the habit. If you developed it, it gives you the joy of the world. Not just the papers, I must say, but I took the examples of newspaper because it is every day, it brought so many things in front of you. And as if I have to share my personal experience here, I could say that newspaper, even I was also struggling with this language, but I have been interested in cricket even today. So, during that time, even I did not understand what the news means, but I read it in Times of India, Indian Express, the Hindu, and through that, when the interest is there, automatically I started understanding those words, those sentence structures, and through that I got the vocabulary of mine, and onward I started understanding English. Then lectures. It is one of the influential and motivational aspect in our education system. Nowadays it is online, offline, both modes are available. Through it we could listen it carefully, those teachers, those experts are there, and through them you could listen the pronunciation, you could develop very good listening skills, even the way they speak you could imitate, you could copy it. So, lecture is somewhat it's a very good presentations for you all people. So, through that also you could develop the vocabulary of English language. Mobile, I speak, if you use it for positive perspective, it is an excellent and excellent thing I could say that help you to learn the English language. Then group discussion, yes, if you have a good people around you, those who motivate you, those who guide you, those who always wants to do something, these people can help you to develop your language skills also by keeping certain rules and punishments while speaking in the target languages. Social media, yes, of course, most of the present generation is spending their valuable time in all these symbols. You could read it very well, Facebook, Insta, Twitter, WhatsApp. Even while speaking with your friends and family members, if you use the targeted language, then of course I must say that you will get the insights in vocabulary, you will have very good active vocabulary, and if you have that, I am sure you will boost your own confidence to speak and develop English skills. These are the master writers, especially Europe as well as India, Asia. They have created their image. They are Indians. they are our people, but they have created their image from the English literature by writing in English. So that philosophy which is always there around us, that it is not our language, it is difficult, it is not something like that we cannot learn. If you dedicatively give the time, consistency, somewhat the discipline to yourselves, I am sure that you could develop a very good vocabulary, and whatever the ways I have suggested, you could go through it, and I am sure that it will help you. Thank you.